The San Antonio Spurs gonna take on the Phoenix Suns here on the road, and the Suns are favored by 17 and a half. 7.5? What? Didn't they see this San Antonio team last time out look absolutely awful? Look, maybe we could chalk it up to the Spurs still a work in progress with their rookie. Are they bringing him along slowly with the 20 minutes, or is he just, maybe not quite ready to handle a full workload right now? We know they can, maybe the Spurs do a little things a little bit differently with Pop, but um, you got to wonder. I mean, if Wimby, we're going to it's hard to make fun of the guy if you're not putting him in the game, but look, they're taking their time with him. Certainly, it feels like with Pop and all that. But geez, if you're going to go out there and lose games by 40 points, what have you got to lose? Now they're playing. They were playing the Clippers in that game. Look, they do have the win. They beat the Rockets in the battle of the worst teams in the West, so they did win that game. It was in overtime, and they came back a couple nights later and lost that first road game, that first true road game, to the Clippers. So maybe the Spurs will be a little better off here. You'd think that against the Suns, they could have some success for Sohan and Johnson, I would think, and even Zach Collins here could, you know, have some success. But still, feels like the Suns or the Spurs are getting lessons out here to a certain extent. Here's Joey. His J is lit up like the sun's orange. And here's Fernando, he wants to go over. He's also going to lay the points with the Suns. So is Werner. And Ray will do it in the first half. I want to say hello to Lex Steele. Want to say hello to Reginald Luker as well. Nice to see you guys. Where you been? I missed you. Thanks for stopping by. All right. And so this one has definitely gone up. Was I saw as low as 6.5 here? I think any lower than that. Uh, some of the openers were as high as 8, but there were also 6.5. So I guess we're kind of right in the middle here at this point. You want to trust the Spurs to a certain extent, like. Um, they know what they're doing. So if they're going to get a 40-point loss, they can come back and hang in the next game against a Suns team that definitely has some injuries here. Beal is out. Booker, game time decision. And, well, you are a big favorite here for so Booker could rest again if he is needing it here. And Damian Lee also out. So there has been some injuries here uh, right now, at least for the Suns, but they still, you got a guy like Durant. The matchups are fine. The Spurs, yeah, Wembanyama, will he be a shot blocker? Maybe he'll be a defensive for one day. Put some more weight on, whatever. But right now, there's not really much of a defensive presence at all. Right now, I would think in this San Antonio lineup and be all systems go for me. I'll take the Suns to cover the number here at this point. I'm going to look to the Spurs. I think they'll be getting some value here soon. And it may be even starting tonight. Maybe this line is just a tad too high off that 40-point loss here. You want to think that the Spurs can start to put it together. We lost. We were on them. We were on them last game, I think, against the Clippers, and got blown out in a free play. But I'm going to take the Suns here to get this money as a favorite. Yeah, I take some goofy dogs, but this ain't not today. I'm gonna roll the favorite in this one. I want to play the Suns, the Spurs certainly in spots and think that they can come around. But reported steam did come in on the under here in this one. Open as high as 232. and now we're seeing it down, in fact, to as low as 224.5. So definitely been a big move here to the under on that reported steam. And here's Ferner. He says, I've got the Clippers at -6 already. Oh, he's ready to go on the next game. Oh, jeez. Let me. What am I doing? I'm messing up the video here on this pick, but make sure. And here's the thing, you guys don't forget. I appreciate you guys putting your plays in. I like to know what you have. I want to show everybody. I want to show the world, or at least our 4 or 5 dozen friends here. Or by the time it gets viewed, our show's still getting viewed a few hundred times. So your pick is getting viewed by a few hundred people probably. And each game, I even say that, even each game is broken up into pieces. So when you put your play in the chat and I flash it on the screen, hundreds of people are seeing what you had, and you are part of another video where I talk about the Spurs and the Suns, for example, and we have a video, and your picks get on there. So remember that. Not that it's not a big deal, but that's part of the feature of the show.